Hello, welcome back to my Thaumcraft 4.1 tutorial series. So I put more herba essentia to start the lamp of growth back up to show you that this clay golem is just not keeping up with the farm. It's growing faster and being harvested, and these things just get dropped on the ground. I mean, when the lamp runs out of juice, he's going to catch up, but until then, he's really not. So we need a better golem to run our farm if we're going to power it with a lamp of growth. And this is just one lamp. So let's see what Thaumcraft can do for us in here. So the one thing we could do is notice that we used a clay golem for the farm. So the first thing you might try is an air upgrade. Well, he's already got one. So this is as fast as he can run. So can we do anything else? If we look at our Thaumonomicon, we see that there are other kinds of golems. So remember, the wooden golems, clay golems, stone golems usually have a counterpart over here, which is pretty much the same, but can usually take two upgrades. So wooden golems have a speed that is above average. It's not fast like the straw golems, but it is above average. The clay golem speed is average. So wooden golem would be faster. So the clay golems can carry more, but the wooden golems are faster. So since there isn't going to be that much of a particular item falling on the ground at the same time, better speed might be the answer. And we might want to upgrade them further with extra upgrades. Maybe we could put two air upgrades if we made a flesh golem. So let's get flesh golem research and make one of those. Be back in a flash. Okay, so here is the completed note for the flesh golems. Flesh golems are pretty much like wood golems, but they're going to be able to take two upgrades, and they'll still have this above average speed. So that's going to be pretty good. What we need is a block of flesh, which is just 9 rotten flesh in a workbench. Chuck that in the crucible. We need 8 humanus, 8 modus, and 8 spiritus. So let's get some of that. Spiritus, modus, and humanus. Same thing we've been doing for most every golem, you know. And we'll get us some rotten flesh. Put that into a workbench. And since we have never scanned a block of rotten flesh, we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, there we go. So, crucible. There we go. A flesh golem, which we can also scan real quick. Alright, there we go. Okay, so a flesh golem is going to be superior to our clay golem for gathering that, because we can make air upgrades. We should be able to fit him with 2 air upgrades. Let's see here. I never know when they're going to use the Thaumcraft name and when they're going to use the English name. Alright, and we want a gather core for him. And get my Golemancer's bell. Let's go replace. Looks like it's run out of juice, so that's why it stopped running. If you don't use thermal expansion, this is a tesseract from thermal expansion. It's not Thaumcraft, just a nice way to send items away. Alright, there we go. Flesh golem. Stick both air upgrades, and you can see on his abdomen he's got both air upgrades now. Give him a gather core. And let's see if he can run the farm better. So we need some herba essentia. Get some of that. And we will go put that in the jar and see how that works out. Alright. Lamp of Growth requesting it. Let's see how that does. Alright, the lamp of growth is running again. Okay. We'll check back on him in a minute. I think we might need even a better upgrade than just this, but I'm hoping this one will work pretty well. Although there are some better golems that we can make. If we go back into our Thaumanomicon, there's all kinds of upgrades. We don't have the fire upgrade or the entropy upgrade, but they're just these hexagonal purchase research. So I'm going to go ahead and get them. And the reason is that once you have all the golem upgrades, it leads to the hidden research for advanced golems. So I need to fix my scribing tools. Let me get an ink sac. Alright. Now I'll put that back. Put up my junk. Okay, so let's get a research note for advanced golems. Let me solve this and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the completed note for the advanced golems. So what are advanced golems going to do for us? Well, they're not a specific type of golem, they're an infusion recipe you can put onto your golems to make them better. So if we go into our Thaumanomicon, go into the Advanced Golems tab, you see it's an arcane infusion recipe. You need Cognitio, Sensus, and Victus. A zombie brain, warded jar, gunpowder, glowstone, redstone, and any kind of golem. So, we have discovered a way of improving golems in several minor but significant ways. So, they can hold one additional upgrade, but never more than 2 upgrades of a single type. So, I can't put 3 air upgrades on him. But, they move slightly faster. They also have a slightly greater sight radius. So, that's kind of nice. That might help out our golem and make sure he can run the farm pretty well. So why don't we grab him? Let's see how he's doing, actually. Actually, he looks to be keeping up. Well, no. I mean, he's doing okay, but not perfect. There's some cotton sitting down there. There's some potatoes. You know, he's doing pretty well, but I think he could do better. Because he keeps getting distracted before he gets to the potatoes. I'm wondering if he's ever going to get them. See, more cotton, more cotton. Now he's going to get the nether wart, and he's going to ignore the potatoes again. Alright. Sorry. Alright. Well, tell you what. Let's go ahead and grab him, and let's turn him into an advanced golem. Come here, you. Alright. Yep, got him. Alright. Put that stuff away. I don't... Gotta be careful when you right-click with golems. I don't think he will lose his upgrades or his core. Something else you gotta be careful of. You can't right-click a golem on here. That will attach him to the arcane pedestal. You have to shift right-click to place him on the pedestal. Okay, but like I was saying, I don't think he will lose his upgrade core or his animation core or his upgrades from this infusion. So, but we're going to find out. I haven't tested that before. So, let's see here. What did we need for an advanced golem? Brains, redstone, glowstone, gunpowder, and warded jars. Let's see how much of that I can remember. Gunpowder, glowstone, redstone, warded jar, and zombie brains. Alright, I think that was everything. Warded jar, gunpowder, glowstone, redstone, zombie brain. That looks pretty good. Warded jar, gunpowder, redstone, glowstone. Is that the pattern? I'm not actually sure it matters if it's in this pattern, but maybe I'll test that at some point. Alright, warded jar, gunpowder, it's glowstone, redstone, and then zombie brains. Warded jar, gunpowder, glowstone, redstone, zombie brain. I also don't know if it matters which ones face another one. These seem to be on the same place, which I don't think means they're across from each other. I think it means they shouldn't be across from each other. I'm not 100% sure about how all of that works, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, 8 Victus, 8 Sensus, 8 Cognitio. Where is Cognitio? Got plenty of that. Plenty of Sensus. I'd love to have memory. Victus. I still have plenty of that if I go quick enough. Alright, here goes. What was the instability for this? I think it was rather bad, actually. Huh. I have no idea what just happened there. Well, I got my golem back. I guess he got knocked off. And look what I've done. Try this again. Hey, come back here. Get back over here. Stop it. You must shift right click to place on a pedestal. Alright. Jar, gunpowder, glowstone, redstone, and zombie brain. Did it waste any of our aspects? Still got plenty of Sensus, still got plenty of Victus, still got plenty of Cognitio. Alright, well, let's try that again. I hope it's not because he's got that stuff still in him, the animation cores and whatnot. I think it was because they knocked the brain off the pedestal. It's pulling in the... It's pulled in most of the stuff as far as I can tell. Okay, that looks right. Alright, there we go. A nice advanced flesh golem. You can see on the tooltip he's an advanced golem. Let's go see how he works out. And you can't tell very well here, but he's got this neat little brain on top of him. He's got evil red eyes now too, so look at how oh, that's the other one. So now that he has space for a third upgrade, we might be able to give him an earth upgrade too, and that would help him with his carrying capacity. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. 2 speed upgrades and an earth upgrade. I'm hoping he will be able to carry all this stuff now. He is really zooming, so I hope that he'll be able to keep up with the farm even when it's powered like this. Although, you know, not 100% sure. I know I've got 2 farms like this, of this radius, next to each other. I've got one advanced flesh golem like this running both farms, and they're in the middle. So it's been going well for me, but I don't typically use the Lamp of Growth. I just leave it overnight. At some point, you get plenty of crops and don't need more, but you know, I would like this to stop. Let's help him catch up, and then we'll see how it goes in the future. Alright, let me get my bell back, because I didn't mean to put that in the system. Alright, so we'll see how he ends up working out. Huh. That's odd, they didn't replant some of the seeds. I think he will normally keep up, even with the Lamp of Growth, if he didn't have such a backlog from where he was before. Because he's going pretty fast. But, you know, only so much you can do with golems, of course. Alright, that's pretty good. Let me check time, I'll be right back. Okay, it's doing a bit better. He ignored the potatoes for a long time, being, you know, looking at other things first. But he eventually did get the potatoes too, so it's working pretty well. Probably the gather golem placement needs to be more centralized to make sure that he grabs the crops evenly. You know, he's over at the side right now, so. But this is working pretty well, and as you can see, he runs and gets the carrots, and I think he'll get the potatoes after this too. Let's see if he does. He found some nether wart. Oh, now there's cotton. Potatoes are just in a bad place for him, but oh, there he goes. He got the potatoes. So, okay, this works out pretty well. Alright, now let's see if we can add a visor to this butcher golem and see if he can get the experience from killing the animals. Oh, keyboard's being derpy. Hang on. Come on. Alright. So, in the Thaumanomicon, under the Golemancy tab, there are all kinds of upgrades to your golems. They can have tiny hats and spectacles and bow ties and fezzes. And you may be thinking, why would you want any of these things? Well, they're actually kind of weird things you can put on your golem to improve their abilities. So I think what we need is the... I thought it was a visor. Ah, here it is. I think it's the visor that we want. So, the metal visor will grant a combat golem a small amount of armor protection. It also ensures any foes attacked by the golem will drop experience orbs when they die. It says a combat golem. I don't know if that means it has to be a guard golem. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Arcane workbench recipe, 2 iron ingots, an iron helmet, some terra, and aqua. That doesn't sound too hard. So let's get some iron. Keyboard being very derpy right now. Get a helmet. I have scanned iron helmets before. And get me my wand. There we go. A visor accessory. So here's our butcher golem. He can wear this. So let me grab all the experience from him. And let's see if we can get some more animals for him. Let's spawn some extra chickens. Yep, he now gets the experience from killing them as well. So there we go. We'll get more experience from our animal farm because he'll get the experience. Look at this. They get aspect orbs too. That's interesting. So there we go. Some very nice, handy things to get us some more experience. There they go. I should have lots of fun murdering all the chickens. There's no space for more chickens. Come on. There we go. Alright, there we go. There's all the chickens. So I will come back and ensure that the brain in the jar got that experience in a minute. This is an XP drain from open blocks, so it's a very handy way to store experience. But that's not Thaumcraft. Alright, let me put my stuff away, and then we'll go back and check on the brain in the jar and make sure he is doing his job. I don't know what the range on brain in the jar is, but as you can see, some of the experience orbs are not going over to the brain, like that one in the corner. He's just... That's a little bit unfortunate. I was hoping his range would be better. Given there shouldn't be more than 2 animals in each pen at a time, maybe it would be better to set up smaller animal pens rather than this giant pen which I have constructed. But let's see if it got anything from this. Looks like it did get a little bit, so there are some things getting. So it's going to help out, but it's not quite the experience farm that I would hope it would be. So, looks like we need, but you can see it is sucking in the experience orbs. I just wish I had a better range. Alright, that's probably a good wrapping up point. Catch you next time.